you close to Terence. We just asked Bob about Terence fighting Canelo. He said Canelo wipes the floor with Terence. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, that's Bob's opinion. Bob is wrong sometimes and he right sometimes. So
What's your opinion?
My opinion, I already told y'all. I think that Bud outboxed the shit out of Canelo.
What do you think of the Spence rematch? If it happens at 54, is it any different? What do you think of that?
Nah, it won't be no different. But you got to give Errol Spence his flowers because he's a warrior. He don't duck nobody. He's not nobody that lost and don't want to fight again. You clearly see that he wants to get back in the ring with Bud after that fight. So you got to give him his flowers and his respect. So.
In that first fight, did you usually the older head influences the younger guy's skills? Was it a little bit of the other way around? Because he starting off southpaw and being jab dominant, and you sparred with him a lot in preparation for that fight. Was it a little bit of the old head took something from the younger guy?
Are you saying like Bud took something from me?
Yeah, I know you've taken plenty from him, so it's not like a diss to Bud. You've taken a lot from him.
No, for sure. Bud definitely like took some stuff from me, and I take stuff from Bud. Honestly, I just text Bud like I want to say the other day, and I really was trying to see like who he watched, like who is his favorite fighters. I try to pick my favorite fighter's brain, so I'm like, yo, who your favorite boxer is? And he texts back in like 2 seconds and say you. I'm like, damn, what the fuck?
Can you build your ultimate fighter? Power, speed, ring IQ, and defense?
Power, speed, ring IQ, defense.
Yes,
Power, Mike Tyson. Actually, no. Wilder.
Okay.
Wilder punching. Speed. In the way of Floyd. Floyd in the way.
Defense.
Pernell Whitaker of me.
And ring IQ. / attitude.
Attitude?
Yeah, man, categories now.
Attitude, if you add an attitude to it, I say with ring IQ, Sugar Ray Leonard.
I really thought you were going to say yourself.
Nah, I got attitude.
He said defense.
I put myself in the defense.
Shakur, do you think you and Tank could fill the stadium here? Would you like to be the first guy to fight the stadium out here in Vegas?
I think me and Tank, we gonna do big numbers. Like I think when that fight happens, just because of the hype and just because of the world gonna want to see it and the best versus the best, I think that the stadium's gonna be filled. I can't tell you how big the number's gonna be, but I think it's gonna be amazing.
Is it true you told Bud to go in as a southpaw? Like you gave him those tips right before in the dressing room?
Nah, that's not true. I told him to box. He asked me like how should he come out. I told him just go out there and outbox him. And that was basically, I ain't really tell him like go southpaw or none of that. So honestly, even if I did say nothing to Bud, Bud was gonna be Bud regardless. Bud Crawford is amazing talent. I'm definitely blessed to be able to learn from him and pick up all the things that I'm able to pick up.
In history, some of the greatest defensive fighters, they stand out, like Willie Pep, Pernell Whitaker, Floyd Mayweather, and yourself now. Yeah. What goes into that? Is it just a mindset? Is it something that you practice? Is it just your reflexes? What goes into being such a great defensive fighter?
I can't speak for them, but I think like with me, I got great instincts like that I had since like a little kid, and I'm like one of the people I don't like to get hit, so. As I grew through the years, I kind of like mastered it and got a lot better at it. But it's boxing, you're gonna get hit sometimes, and it happens. So we'll see.
Shakur, today we got the undisputed fight got announced between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk. There's no date yet, but they said that they've signed the contract. Just what's your thoughts on us finally getting that match?
I think that's a great fight. Usyk, I watched his last fight. He looked real good. He's a great fighter. I think the size is just gonna be too much. You gotta realize Tyson Fury is 270, 260. He's too big for a lot of them heavyweights, and he got boxing skills, and he know how to use his size. So I don't know if Usyk's gonna be able to beat him. Usyk is a tremendous talent, but I just don't see it.
Was that a low blow?
Was it a low blow? What you mean?
With Dubois and Usyk?
It looked kind of low, but I mean, I don't think it changed nothing. He got up and tried to finish the fight, and he still was getting picked apart. So.
Fury stopped Wilder twice. Do you think he'll stop Usyk?
I don't see him stopping Usyk just because his style. And maybe being a southpaw, it may give Fury a little bit of trouble. So we'll see.
Hey,
I don't see him stopping him.
Champ, Inoue and his team, they giving indications that they want to eventually get up to fighting Tank. What do you think about that? Is he just too small to do it, or?
Man, tell him come up and fight me then. I
Would you
think
go to
that
Japan?
I would definitely. No, I ain't gonna set myself up. We'll see if the negotiations happens.
Right.
But yeah, tell him come up and fight me. I love to fight. Anyway, he a hell of a fighter. I think honestly, he probably one of the fighters I've been watching the most lately. So I give him his credit for his skills, his speed, his power, everything is tremendous. But I think he's just a little too small.
Was you surprised the way he beat Cool Boy stuff?
Was I surprised? 50-50 with that. I kind of could have seen that. Like I kind of seen that he was that skillful. But I think maybe with Cool Boy with that weight, he was coming down from a lot of weight. That probably was a bit of a problem.
So, Shakur, we know that you got big fights ahead of you. Do you have an end game in mind? Do you know that you want to be retired at 30, or do you know where you want to be? What your long-term goals are?
Nah, I don't know. I love the sport of boxing. I love everything about boxing right now. So as of right now, I'm enjoying the moment. I can't tell you when I'm gonna retire. I can't tell you none of that stuff. I love it. This I'm married to boxing, so at the end of the day, that's my other wife right there.
Are we building toward a Navarrete fight? Is that what this card is building towards?
You gotta ask Tyrant. They probably answer that question, but once again, I'm willing to fight whoever, whenever, as long as the business is right. I'm ready for it. So if Navarrete is on the undercard, hopefully he could do his thing. I'm gonna do my thing, and it could be a big fight next.
Shakur, Fury's
that
fighting
style,
Ngannou. Which MMA star would you like to fight in a boxing ring?
I don't really watch MMA.
Not Conor or anybody?
Nah, I don't really got no. Once again, I'm a competitive fighter, so I like to be in the ring with like other competition or somebody that's gonna push me, make me better. And I don't think no MMA people gonna make me any type better. So
Shakur is the most competitive fight for Bud Boots.
I mean, that's y'all opinion probably. I don't know. I don't know at the end of the day because Boots haven't really got the opportunity to like prove himself yet. So I think right now with Boots, I think he should fight like a Keith Thurman.
They don't want to fight him.
Yeah. But he'll beat the shit out of Keith Thurman. Like Boots a bad motherfucker. So it's like when it comes down to it, I just feel like Bud is at the end of his career. He should be focused on like the big fights, the fights that's gonna bring him the most money. As far as like Canelo, Charlo, them like the fighters who fought each other and fought big fights that created the opportunity or created the accolades to go against Bud.